What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Friday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Peralta. You guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. And this podcast being presented by DraftKings. Well, we continue on this paper cut type of week. Tiny, minuscule, being down 3-3 on our plays yesterday. Let's recap it. We went with the Dolphins minus 2.5. That did not hit. The teaser did. In primetime games, I am now 3-0 with the same game teaser, and I am 0-3 with my individual single game picks. Down 0.1 there. Tua got hurt. Unfortunately, his underpassing came in. Keon Coleman comes in. Tyreek Hill did not score. We don't get that right. And James Cook had 17. One catch for 17. We played over 18.5. That was a bad beat there. Down 0.1. So we've been just like ridiculously going like small. It's a losing week, but I mean, literally one winning day and it will wipe out everything. We're down 0.91 for the week. Like we're Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days being 0.9. Like it's a losing week, but again, like one winning day and we're good. Like that's all we need to get there is just one winning day. And we will get there. So here is what's going to happen. It's Friday. Welcome back, the parlay. But hold on. There is a hook to this parlay. I'll tell you about DraftKings here in 1 second. And then I'm going to give you every Friday, going into Sunday, I'm going to give you a DraftKings Pick 6 play that you can make on DraftKings if you would like. This does not count for the record, but it's a $10 bet that could win you over $200 if all of these props do come in. I'll give you a quick, logical explanation to each one. I'm not going to break down each play in depth. There's 6 of them, but it's a pick 6 that could yield a pretty nice return if your guys are able to kind of get there and watch it come in. So this is how Fridays are going to go. I know some of you really want the parlay to come back. Parlay is not really going to come back, but this isn't in place of the parlay, okay? This is a way of getting you guys to have the parlay be a part of the Daily Juice. This podcast is being presented by DraftKings. Download the new DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use the code JUICE. That's JUICE for new Pick 6 customers. You play $5, you get $50 in Pick 6 credits guaranteed, plus 1 month of NFL Plus with Red Zone and the NFL Network, only on DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-9777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions may vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos. 1 per new customer. Reward issued as $50 in non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 6 months. NFL Plus premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus premium terms at NFL.com/terms. Okay, so if you are going to play this, you're going to download the new DraftKings Pick 6 app, and you can use that code. You can get it loaded, and you can go play this if you would like, okay? This is what I'm going to play for the DraftKings Pick 6 for the Daily Juice. Jacoby Brissett, over 182.5 passing yards. I think Jacoby Brissett throws the football here after week 1, the win. I think he's able to throw the ball more here at home. I think play action will be a big part of it because I think Seattle will step up to stop the run because Ramondre Stevenson was tremendous. Brissett throws a bit more. Trevor Lawrence, over 14.5 rushing yards. He needs to run the football more. Frankly, look, Jacksonville can't start 0-2. They got to get him to move the football more. I think he runs more. Tony Pollard for the Titans. I don't think he moves the football that much against the Jets defense, or I think plays better than what happened in the game 1. Under 49.5 yards rushing for Tony Pollard. Jaden Daniels, under 52.5 yards rushing. Why? Because he can't really throw. So I think you're going to see teams load up and stop him from running. Zamir White for the Raiders, over 40.5 yards rushing. I think they want to run the football a lot with him. I think they're going to be trying to establish the run against the Ravens. Not going to be easy, but I do think he'll pop a couple. And I think Devontae Adams, over 58.5 yards receiving for the Raiders. I think they got to throw the football a lot more. They'll be trailing, so I think they'll throw the ball a lot to him because I think the Ravens may just blow the Raiders off the field. So I'll go over 58 and a half yards receiving for Devontae Adams. Okay, that's a $10 bet that's going to win you $217 plus at DraftKings pick 6. Again, Brissett over his passing, Lawrence over his rushing, Pollard under his rushing, Jaden Daniels under his rushing, Zamir White over his rushing, and Devontae Adams over his receiving yardage at DraftKings. Those numbers do vary when it comes to the prop market. Those are DraftKings pick 6 numbers that are up right now and available to be selected for a DraftKings pick 6 play. Okay. Best of luck if you guys are going to play that. We'll track it. We'll see what happens. We'll see how we do with that. If you guys bet it, let me know. If we hit it, let me know. Let's see what happens. We'll recap it on Monday's Daily Juice after we get through for Sunday night into Monday morning for us here with DraftKings Pick 6. That's every Friday. You will get that play from me from DraftKings with the DraftKings Pick 6 here and the Daily Juice. Okay. Let's talk a little bit here about the plays we're already in with. We're already in with UNLV +7. We're already in with Arizona +7.5. The number moved. I don't really know why, but the play came in on Kansas. It's +9 or +8.5. You'll get a better number. I think +7. I still think UNLV will be in this game late with a chance to win it. They may not, but I think they'll cover the 7, but you might be able to get it higher. I'm going to try to in-game this. If I'm wrong, I'm going to try to in-game it and get out with like a -3 for Kansas, somewhere in that range if I can, but +7 for UNLV. Arizona State, the number has come down. We have some CLV. It's now 7. We have +7.5 for them on the road at Kansas State. So I like Arizona here. I like the number that we are playing. The second bet or the third bet of the day is pretty easy because it's the same place, the same two teams, and it's the same bet. Aces and the Fever under 177.5. We played it in the last game. I don't know why we're not going to play it again here. Same teams, same place, same outcome. Under. Why? Defense. Aces play defense. The Aces are going to shut down Indiana. They're not going to let Indiana shoot and go crazy. They're going to control tempo. And they held them to 75 points in the last game. Okay, how much more did they get than that? I don't know. But 177.5, that number went up to 179.5. If this number climbs again, you might get a better number. I bet 177.5. It went under. I'm betting 177.5 again. Let's see what happens with the Aces and the Fever, but we're playing under. That takes us to Saturday and our first bet for Saturday because the number's coming down and I want Pitt at +1 or +1.5. I got it at 1.5 last night. Some books have already moved to 1. The number opened up at 2. Backyard brawl. This is just an awesome football game. They've been playing this thing forever. These two teams hate each other. 1895 was when they started playing this thing between West Virginia and Pittsburgh. Look, Pitt showed me a lot last week. Pitt was on the road. Pitt was down. Pitt has a redshirt freshman, this Eli Holston kid. I mean, he played really well. Look, I'm not high in West Virginia. We played Penn State on the road at West Virginia. They got their doors blown off by Penn State. I know they've got an experienced quarterback, but I'm just not really impressed with the West Virginia offense. I know their offensive line's good. They're trying to run the football. I just think in terms of a home dog, when it comes to rivalry games, I have a home dog. I think Pitt's got a real good chance to win this thing outright, but this is going to be a whale of a football game. I'm taking the points here because I just think at home in rivalry games, home dogs are just really, it's hard to lay points on the road. I would love 2. If you can find 2, that's great. If you want to buy it up, you can, but I'll take the 1.5 points here. I think we're going to be in for a really fun football game. I'm jumping in on Pitt +1.5 here for them up against West Virginia in the backyard brawl for our first bet here for a Saturday. All right, the plays for today on Friday, September the 13th. Friday the 13th. Let's have it not be horrific. UNLV +7. Arizona +7.5. Aces Fever under 177.5. And Pittsburgh +1.5 at home against West Virginia in the backyard brawl. This is fun. Guys, remember, if you haven't gone and downloaded the BettingPros app yet, you should absolutely go and do so. You have a community tab, a following feed. You can sync all of your sports books up to the BettingPros app. You can look at things like the prop bet cheat sheet, the prop bet hit rate. There's systems. You can subscribe to BettingPros Premium, which gives you access to all these betting systems you can design to track and become a better gambler, make your own models. It's really pretty neat. BettingPros app, download it now in the Apple Store. Download it now in the Google Play Store. Really cool stuff. You'll see Daily Juice plays and something else to keep track of. Starting next week, there will be, and we're going to determine which day and how many times a week, but a couple of times a week, you're going to get an exclusive Daily Juice pick on the Betting Pros app that you can only get on the Betting Pros app. Stay tuned for that. I'll tell you how you can find it, where you can find it, okay? All more information coming for next week, but go and download the Betting Pros app so you'll have it, and we'll have exclusive plays to be released just on the Betting Pros app. We'll figure that whole thing out. Looking forward to all that happening, but that will happen next week. Full details, but that's why you should download the Betting Pros app now so you have it. So when we start releasing exclusive bets and plays, picks on the Betting Pros app, that is coming for the Daily Juice. My name is Matt Peralt. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt every single morning. It's the Daily Juice Podcast presented by DraftKings.